Okay, this is Tenzi11A speaking. I am doing a video on the concept explaining my video on why I did the video on the concept of reality. At least why I did it in the way I did it. Okay, well, first I should explain the kind of like with audience things, sort of like that. When you're trying to determine when presenting something, a concept or an idea, you must first determine what audience you are dealing with. If you do not know your audience, how can you expect to get them to listen to your message? As such, it really should be. That's why I did the way I did. I made it in a very open format, so instead of filling several hours with data, talking about the concept of reality, getting in depth into the subject of how we perceive things, how those perceptions form, things like that. Ultimately going really deep into psychology, sociology, and just in general things like that. I instead chose to do a very abbreviated video explaining the basics, and then from there allow people to ask questions, bring up interesting subjects that they wanted more explanation on, things like that. Sort of in general, how they wanted it to go, whether or not they wanted it to. So I would end up providing them data that they would actually want, instead of boring them out of their skulls with data that they do not want or even need. Well, they might need it, but they probably won't want it. That concludes my explanation. Yes, there we go.